Hey, it's James Raby. We have to say something here, but I don't want to say much. Thanks for listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show, Radio On Demand podcast. Love you.
Show. My name is James Raby, and Lou Glonian is here in the studio. He is proud dad. He and his wife had a baby, I think it was 7 weeks ago, and I'm curious, what is the newest thing? What's the latest news?
Well, we have figured out the way to get her to sleep, and that's been the biggest goal for us.
Oh, really? What's that?
We just continue to rock her until she falls asleep.
Oh, that's right.
That's all we have.
You figured out something no one else yet has known. Have you tried rocking her? Oh.
There's, a lot of people give you tips and tricks and what worked for them, and everything works different for every baby, right? And so for our daughter, she sleeps really well, especially at night. But the process of getting to sleep has been the biggest issue, or not, I don't want to say problem, but it's been very hard for her to fall asleep. She's like, I'm tired, but I don't want to sleep. It's basically what she looks like.
So what's going on?
I don't know what that is, but eventually she falls asleep. Right. We get her there. We just got to stay calm. We continue to rock her and make her comfortable. And
back to Billy Squire.
Back to Billy Squire.
If you turn off Rock Me Tonight, she'll sleep.
I think that might be part of our problem. We're playing the music too loud.
Well, they do have classic rock songs as lullabies.
That'd be interesting.
You could buy those.
White Noise is good. We went up north a couple of weeks ago, and she woke up in her car seat, but we didn't want to stop quite yet. And she was still sleepy for sure, because we actually just got back on the road. And so through the Bluetooth of the pickup truck, we had White Noise playing. And I'm like, just play it through the truck. I don't care. She needs to hear it, because she was crying. Right. And that calmed her down. Next thing you know, she fell asleep, and off we went.
That's cool. But white noise in the car is a bit odd. Do you have an odd way you found to get your kid to sleep? 507-292-1053. 507-292-1053.
Minnesota, the end of summer.
Oh, hi, I'm James Raby, and there is a dude named Trent Jones who on Spotted in Rochester has created the ROchester Food Bracket. It was completely picked by random by the computer on matchups. I decided, he said, to do more than 20 restaurants since the post blew up with a lot of feedback. Tomorrow, the polls will open. And a lot of response to this. It's really cool. And, William said it's good to see the Tap House is on there, favorite Rochester restaurant of all time for him. Eric suggested a food truck bracket. And Abe Sauer says, dang, putting Blue Duck versus Benedict's in the first round and seeding 5 West higher than either is a heck of a thing. And Tom says, yeah, agreed, aggressive. And then Trent, the guy who put it together, says, hey, computer did the picking. I agree, some matchups are wild, but woof. I would love to see how this all plays out. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch. And one guy, Travis Shear said, hey, Travis, said, no famous Daves. And the cool thing is, nope, no franchises, no chains, nothing like that. Just absolutely, positively locally grown. A Rochester man accidentally shot himself while he was at the gun range over the weekend. Coming up next in the Y105 FM Early Morning Show News Minute.
A Mountain Dew pull tab game is your...
How's it going, James? Oh, here's my decent levels. The Olmsted County Sheriff's Office says a man shot himself in the hand over the weekend. Good morning, I'm James Raby. This is the Y105 FM Early Morning Show News Minute. How long will the fog last? I'll let you know in about 60 seconds. Lieutenant Lee Rossman says the 44-year-old man told deputies he and a friend were at the Southeast Minnesota Sportsman's Club Sunday afternoon. The man said he was firing a .22 caliber rifle he was unfamiliar with, and he lost track of his right hand placement and put his right pointer finger at the end of the barrel and fired around. See the full story and bloody details on the Y105 FM app. Also on our app this morning, Rochester police arrest armed felon following traffic stop. That story's been updated. Mayo Clinic announces collaboration to spur biomanufacturing. And Better Call Saul shot part of its final season in Rochester. And the Raby shot. Doughheads in the news. Officials in a Boston suburb are investigating a former city employee they say shut down the police website during a pay dispute. The mayor said the former employee, who was the police department information technology director, took down the department website in late June and July. Who gets the Raby shot? Whoever let the guy keep the keys to the world of the internet for the police department. Whoever said, yeah, you can go ahead and you keep that stuff. Oh, for cry eye. Y105 FM weather for today. Foggy till 9 o'clock, then mostly sunny. A high should be around 77. My perfect kind of day. Clear and 58 tonight, and then tomorrow mostly sunny. A high should be 78. Again for today, the fog will burn off by 9 o'clock, and then it'll be mostly sunny. It is, It's 60. Oh, it's awesome. And you're listening to Y105 FM's early morning show. Well, hi, I'm James Raby, and I'm smiling. You can hear me smiling because I am just loving this, the ROchester Food Brackets. It is some brackets put together by the guy named Trent Jones. If you know him, get in touch with him and tell him I'm looking for him. I want to have him on the radio and talk about this fantastic thing. He went to spotted in Rochester, asked everyone's local, non-chain, I was going to say syndicated, whatever, restaurants. And then he put together some brackets. And today, it is, matchup number 1 is Los Dos Amigos against Jefe Rojo. Which do you prefer, Los Dos Amigos or Jefe Rojo? It has begun. And I think that's really fun. I think that's really cool. And there are some really weird matchups. Like they have barbecue places going up against family restaurants. Or super wild, like fancy steakhouses going up against something else that's completely out of its range. But he used a computer to figure it all out. So I'm just saying, I hope we can get him on the air. Because this is going to be exciting. These are the kind of brackets I live for. Don't give a crap about basketball, football, sports, anything. But you want to talk about where to eat? Oh, yeah. I'm 100% in. It is Y105 FM's early morning show.
Here's what you missed.
And of the pre-made salads, whether it's Walmart, Target, Hy-Vee, I love them. But could someone please give me the jiggy on the lowdown? When you go to the store, so many of them, you look through the bottom of the plastic container, and it's like, well, why is all the salad already all wet and gross? Have you experienced this? It happens at every single grocery store I go to. Doesn't matter where it is. I get the salad, I pick it up, I look at it. Doesn't matter if it's a Cobb salad, chef salad, a Caesar salad, whatever. It's got obviously spoiled lettuce on the bottom, and the expiration date is a few days out yet. I don't get it. And I'm sick and tired of it. I'm mentioning it now because I can't be the only one that's noticed this, right? I can't be the only one that's noticed an epidemic of salad, pre-made salads, not looking great. And I found one, a Caesar salad, that didn't have this problem. I'm going to have it this morning for breakfast because, yes, that's the way I roll. And it's got the chicken, and it's got the cheese, and it's got the salad dressing, and I use only a little bit of it because of the diabetes. But it was like one of 50 there that I look at the bottom, look at the bottom, look at the bottom, You know, I feel like that guy from Clerks who was buying eggs. You ever see Clerks? There's a guy buying eggs, and he will only buy a dozen eggs that all, like, I don't know, sit up perfectly or spin properly or whatever. Like, people are looking at me like, what is that guy doing? Oh, he's looking at the salad's bottom. What kind of creep is he? Apparently, he likes salad bottoms. Who knew? Who knew it was that kind, Johnny? Don't look. Don't look at that man. He's weird. Yes, I might be weird, but not for that reason. I'm just trying to find a good pre-made salad. Son of a motherless goat. It is Y105 FM.
Here's what you missed on the
early morning show. I'm about to do something, and I recognize perhaps the irony of me giving a rabies shot to this particular situation because it involves a dog. But I just have to. I can't believe something I learned about dogs. My sister and brother-in-law went on vacation. They took Ernie with them. Ernie is a Labradoodle, the most amazing and wonderful dog you've ever met. Just fantastic. Although does like to eat meat off tops of counters, which I guess classifies her technically as a dog. But anyway, she went out west. She was having a great time. Then suddenly she was just all, you know how it's like a little kid. You know they're really sick. You know they're not faking because they just lose all of it, right? They lose all their blank and vinegar, as my mother used to not say. And Ernie did that too. And they took him to the vet. $1,000 emergency vet visit. And they discovered that his joints were swelling and hurty because that's where the infection was apparently, and that's where the fever was. What? I don't know. Dogs, right? Maybe that's the way it is for all dogs. But turns out once they got home and they had more blood tests and stuff done at the regular vet, dog got put on prednisone.
for, almost nothing. A lot of dogs get prednisone for that very reason. It's affordable, and it really helps with those joints. Well, the fever's come down. The dog is doing way better, running around having a good time. But the dog might need more expensive medicine. Yeah, because they said the vets all over the country apparently say that it could cause the prednisone could cause stomach ulcers. Well, as a human being taking prednisone, I do believe that's quite possible. It messes me up if I have it for more than a week. And by the end of the week I do have it, I am a raging anger ball with lack of sleep, sore joints, all that stuff. So I can imagine what a dog would have. But the difference in price is like over $150. Okay, anyway. So that's not my rabies shot. I mean, well, I don't know the cost of things. I'm not going to go on the air and blast vets without knowing everything. Although it seems like a money grab. I will say whatever to that, right? But it turns out Ernie has lupus. Dogs can get lupus? It's bad enough humans can get it, right? How do dogs? What? And how have I never heard this? But big rabies shot to whoever figures out what diseases to get animals, to get humans. There's a lot on the list, I realize. And a lot maybe way before that. But seriously? Ugh. Luckily, the biggest problem is mostly going to be making sure she gets walked when there's not a lot of sun. That seems to be the extent of it for now. But still, a rabies shot, because that is just so wildly unfair. To everyone, obviously. And I'm not trying to make anyone else feel smaller or less important, but I know I've never heard of a dog getting this. And it just seems like, really? Oh, son of a rabies shot. Son of a rabies shot. That's what that is. It's Y105.
All cars, trucks,
Hey, it's James Raby. Thank you so much for listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show, Radio On Demand podcast. I hope you'll subscribe and tune in Monday through Friday between 6 and 10 for more fun than you can shake a stick at.